And the book is Straight Outta Crawley. You're calling it Memoirs of a Distinctly Average Human Being.
Yes, yeah. I just thought I wanted to up the word count, really.
Well, yeah, this is it. So the book is out. It's very honest. It's really, really interesting. I love all the stuff about you growing up, and the pictures are absolutely lovely. They really are. But you had a tough time. You had a really tough time for a certain amount of time when your dad...
Well, we sort of, my dad, we were very comfortable sort of at the beginning, and then my dad fell into... Well, my mum and dad had problems. My dad was promiscuous, let's say, and then he ended up... and then my mum found out, our house got repossessed, he ended up going to prison. So, but it was very, very quick, so sort of everything got turned upside down very, very quickly. And it's not something I'd talked about, and I wasn't intending on talking about it in the book, to be honest with you, but then I just thought I'd write a funny book, do you know what I mean? And then when I sat down to write it and we got to the point, I was just looking at different stories I was going to include in it, and then I just thought, well, it was a big part of, you know, it changed our direction, so let's put it in. But I had to double-check with my mum. I had to.
But your mum's amazing. I mean, she's one of those women, you know, like working 3 jobs, all the hours, to keep everything together, and just sort of soldiered on, and you've got a great relationship. I mean, you've worked together.
Yes.
You know, you did that brilliant show together.
Yeah, well, I regret that slightly, I guess, because, you know, I thought she'd be like a sideshow, and she's become something in her own right, and you know, and obviously
in danger of overshadowing you.
Exactly, and that's when it becomes an issue for me, because I sort of think, like, I don't mind sort of looking like the gracious son that's given her a bit of a leg up. Yeah,
exactly.
But now she's getting calls separately, you know, that she's getting invited to do stuff without me, and I think...
bit galling.
Yeah, I think it's upsetting. I just constantly get tweets going, oh, your mum's naturally funny, whereas you're trying to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah.
Well, you know, she's passed it on to you, which is great.
Yes, I guess so,
Because you were such a kid when I mean, what, 9 when you were in a talent show? Is that when you really thought, right, this is what I want to do, even from that age?
Well, I sort of... well, I was at Pontin's holiday camp, and they had a talent show, and so I did stand-up at this talent show, and then it went well. I won, but what I would say to you is that I was up against 2 kids. One of them was playing a kazoo, and the other one, I can't remember what they were doing. Right, so that gives you an idea of the standard, do you know what I mean?
But still, it sounds good, though.
Yeah. So I beat those kids. I mean, I don't know, one of those kids might have been Ed Sheeran. I don't know, like, I don't know what they went on to do. I didn't keep in touch with them.
You should let us know.
So I did love stand-up even then.
Even then you knew. Although you went into funny jobs because you were a cost analyst.
Yeah.
Is that when you used to cry? You used to have toilet cries?
I did have
Tell
toilet
me about toilet cries.
So what happened was I was working as a cost analyst for this airline caterers, and I was sat at my desk one day, and I thought, I'm just going to go... I was just sort of really sort of upset about the job. You know, I felt trapped in this job, so I went to the toilet. Initially, Lorraine, my intention was to go to the toilet. You know,
right, just as you do.
And the cry happened as a surprise. I was sort of sat in one of the cubicles crying, and then I went back to my desk, and I felt like I suddenly had like this renewed vigour. I sort of like...
Right, OK.
I was like able to get on with stuff, and I thought that helped me.
Exactly.
And so I started doing it like once a month. So like every now and again, when I started to feel like a bit funky, I would think to myself, OK, it's time. And then I would go for a toilet cry. Now, I'm hoping that was a secret. I'm hoping that people in the office weren't going, oh, do you know where Rom is? Oh, he's gone off for his toilet cry. You know, he does it.
I think a toilet cry is quite a good idea, actually. I think it should be taken on.
That was my first indicator that I should probably leave the job.
Yeah, you know that.
Because I think that's OK for a little while.
But not all the time.
I don't think you should live your life like that.
You were a maths teacher for a while.
Yeah.
Before you were doing the comedy and all of that. And it's been brilliant, though, because you've just slowly built up. And now, here you are at Christmas, the book is out, the sitcom's doing really well. You've got this amazing show that you've done in Canada.
Yeah.
In the north of Canada. I would love to do this. This is remarkable.
So it's this guy called Johnny, who's like an Inuit celebrity.
Right.
And he showed me around. And the thing is, like, you know, it was a real cultural clash because I'm vegan and nothing grows there. Like, he's proper, like, hunter.
Yeah.
You know, like properly. And so it was very much us trying to understand each other's cultures.
Right.
Him going hunting was as alien to me as the idea of me just eating vegetables was to him.
He wouldn't get that then.
No.
No.
So it was really...
Oh, it's fascinating.
It was really interesting.
It's really good. And as well as that, you've got Aliens Love Underpants. Couldn't be more different.
Yeah.
this is a children's thing, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm hoping.
yeah. I just wanted to do something that my kids could watch.
Do you know, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
You've got three little boys?
3 boys.
3 boys.
Yeah.
And that's great for them because they can't always watch everything that you do.
No, they don't watch anything I do, really. But that's because they're too young. My wife doesn't watch anything I do because she's got no interest. So it's two separate reasons, do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's great to talk to you. You need to come back and see me because there's so many things to talk to you about. Straight Outta Crawley's out now.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Just in time for Christmas. How clever of you.
Well, do you know what?
That.
I said to them, you know what, if we bring it out now, people might buy it for Christmas. And they said, you know what, Ron, we hadn't thought of that. So it's just worked out really well.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, because I wanted it out for Diwali, but they said it's not as big a market.
No.